Hello everyone, this is Spin, and welcome to a new walkthrough series. I'm of course going to be playing through the total conversion for Doom called Mayhem Mansion, created by Logic Obscure Productions. Now there's a little backstory behind this total conversion of sorts. Now Mayhem Mansion is created, or I should say inspired, by a very obscure 90s FPS called Exploding Lips. And in that game you face against, well, Exploding Lips, name of the game. And it's a very obscure, very surreal game that was created on its own engine. I think it's the God engine made by Galaxy Games. If I remember correctly, though, Galaxy Games is still active as a developer. However, the game itself, Exploding Lips, has become lost to time. In fact, the best you could find is perhaps a demo, and there's very few videos on it. But however, that demo is what created this total conversion, Mayhem Mansion, which uses a lot of sprites and sound effects from that obscure game. So this is a full-fledged game with 6 levels in total. I'm going to get started. I'm going to be playing on the first level on the hard difficulty. So let's begin. Okay, so to start things off, we have just arrived at the mansion. If we turn around, we have a box of ammo waiting for us, but as soon as we grab it, get ready because we have some tomatoes. We're going to use our boomerang to take them out. And every time you use the boomerang and you successfully eliminate an enemy, you drop money, which we could use for the shop, and might as well go ahead and grab the armor. We're going to hit this switch, and hitting that's going to wake up this static TV with legs. Take them out. Here's a green potion for some health if you need it. We have another TV. Take them out, and we have a free hint, so let's take a look at it. All weapons have alt fires. Try out the boomerang. Well, I've already did that, so we already established that fact. So let's get going. Got some more tomatoes. And here we have the musket. Now, if you're playing on hard mode, you get it early, which I greatly appreciate, because we're gonna need it. Here's a Dr. Face. He shoots mines, and we take him out with the musket. The Lampshade artifact is missing. Find it and go get it, and return it here. Yeah, the text flashed too fast, but after that text blows up, we reveal some more tomatoes that will come from this closet area, and they were guarding better armor. So let's go through here, and here's the Lampshade. You found the Lampshade artifact. We even get applause for that. But of course, that lamppost is gonna turn into an enemy that shoots projectiles. We return to lamppost, so that reveals this elevator. We take it down. We have our next enemy type, which is the troll. And once you kill the big troll, 3 small trolls will emerge. Now here's the key. Would you look at that? The floor fell down to reveal a lava pool. But alas, we got our boomerang. Hit the target, and that's going to unlock the sewers. Yes, the mandatory sewer section and 90s FPS. So we're going to explore the sewers for a minute. Take out the tomato to grab some arrows. Got another tomato, and we got a wizard hat, which is our magic. So here's where we came from. We need to go all the way down here. Here's an area we can't access quite yet. There's Dr. Face. A tomato that's guarding better armor, and don't worry about this, we'll go grab that later. So we need to go back here. Just wanted to grab the additional items. And we go in here and we have this giant skull that's being guarded by a lips. Which are like the Dr. Face, except well, they're a lot weaker. They just drop green potions instead. So we got the Chattery Skull that opens a door in the Lampshade room. So now we backtrack back to where we were. Hold up again, I'm going in circles. This ain't the right spot. There we go. So we take the elevator back up, and don't worry about that key. We go up, drop down here, face off with the face, take him out with the musket, and it says, "This is not a switch." I disagree. Room of Whiskers is now unblocked, so let's take the lift back up. And there's Whiskers. It's his birthday, you should find a gift for him. Might as well take out the disturbances as well. So let's go find his birthday present. And we have an arrow here that's pointing us into the right direction. Oh yeah, don't get jumped by the two lamps. Come on, you. Oh, that one's not active. So here's the present. And now we take it back to Mr. Whiskers. Right answer. Now this is going to open up. We jump up here.
I'm sorry, but Kelvin isn't home right now. Please leave your name and a short message after the tone, and I'll return your call.
Kelvin isn't home. And that's one of the kings. We gotta remember him for later. We're gonna go through here first. Take out the face. I'm gonna go back. We have these eyeballs. We open this up to grab an azure lantern. We're going to use this azure lantern to go back here to get this one. The library has been revealed, so once we grab the crimson lantern, the library will reveal itself. I see a toasty looking dude. So we got the evil books, the eye, and the toast. Yeah, very unique roster of enemies here. And of course, the books, the evil books, inhabit the library. Where else would they be? I'm sure Whiskers is entertained by all the combat. Gotta wake them all up. Here's the crossbow, or arbalest is what it's called. The passage of Lapis Lazuli is now revealed.
Did I ever tell you that Elminster owes his fame to me? That old Carter would still be herding sheep if I hadn't taken him under my wing and taught him the magical arts. Now the ingrate won't even return my phone calls.
Guess Elminster's pretty ungrateful. Also, how rude of you, Stack TVs, to attack me while I'm listening to the king. Let's go into the room of Lapis Lazuli, and here's the key. It can unlock certain doors. The door outside is accessible, so let's backtrack. Take out the angry toast. Yeah, he's toast, pun not intended. So now we can go outside. Use your newly acquired crossbow to take out the trolls, since that's their weak type. Their weakness, I should say. We're gonna go down here and grab that cyan heart. Find more of these diamonds. Here's a coin. And here's the shop. Right, I have 34 coins. I don't need to buy anything at the moment, so I'm good. Now if we walk through here, we get a Dr. Face who's not that threatening. We're gonna go to this church area, go to the graveyard, and here's another diamond. Once we grab it, some tomatoes will spawn in. I'll just take them out with the boomerang. Save my ammo for later. Grab them coins. Here's the next heart. Teleport to Lapis Lazuli has been revealed. So now we go back. As you can see, there's another teleporter here, so let's go through it. Here's the Lapis Lazuli room. This will open the door for us. We got a room full of lips. Grab the weapons. Now go through here, the odd tile out. We're going to crouch down and go through it. We got some more Dr. Faces. We got another hint, plus an item. Turn enemies into harmless objects. Sounds nice. Here's a free hint. Enemies drop ammo for the weapon they're weak against. Yeah, like I mentioned before. Here's the next shop. So of course those Dr. Faces are weak to the musket. Also, let me grab these coins that I missed. And we're going to be putting this musket to good use. Let me go down here first. Little tucked away spot. Grab some more money. We gotta take these elevators. If we look up, we have a bunch of these Dr. Faces. We have to go to town with them. That is a lot. Alright, took them all out. Still got one more. Got a book and a troll in here. And the cramped space killed the two of them, at least, of the miniature ones. Now we hit that button so we can take this lift all the way down. Get ready for the eyes. Let's see if I can get them out of their hole, because I can grab the additional money. There we go.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
My function is to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Let's grab the final diamond. The chapel's now open for business. Open for business. But this isn't blood, so no dynamite bundles to throw around here. Here's another item we can pick up. Heals 75 health on the go. Very nice. Another troll in the cramped spot. More armor. We're gonna emerge from here, from the area from before. I might as well purchase some health potions since I took a beating there. And how did you get here? So now the chapel's open, so let's head on over there. We got some eyeballs here. Grab ammo and guns. We're gonna need it. Here's some magic. I might as well put the alt fire of the crossbow to use. Here's our next enemy type, which is a wizard. The first boss has been defeated. So yeah, that's how you take out the wizard dude, is by using the alt fire of the crossbow, which fires these explosive projectiles. Now we're back where Whiskers is at. Got some more tomatoes. Come on now. Got another new enemy type. These little flying creatures, I don't know the name of them, but they drop arrows, because that's their weakness. A bomb should remove this barrier. Let's find it. We're gonna go through here first. I see another health potion that we could pick up. I'll just take out the rest of these trolls with the sword and boomerang. No need to waste the ammo. I can actually get the jump on this lamp here. Just go ahead and take them out, because why not? Another one on this side. And we have another enemy type on our way. It's the giant lips. And of course, his weakness is the magic as well. And here's the bomb. And our first secret's over here. As you can see, there's a flashing bookshelf. Interact with it to grab an ally to help you. Good secret. Yeah, Mayhem Mansion has different types of secrets. That was a good secret where we just get a good item. No hassle. Now let's place the bomb. And watch the fireworks. Kaboom. Now here we have some golden armor. That doesn't look very friendly. Firing all weapons in this area before entering is a wise idea. I agree, it looks hostile. The sewers are unblocked, so now we can have full access to it, although that has not been lifted yet. Now remember that chest piece from earlier? Now we can grab it. And that's going to be our main goal, is to find all the chest pieces. That was the first one, here's the second. One more to find, and we have some TVs. They are no threat. So we just go over here, take the steps. All the blockage in the sewers disappear. So now we go through here, take this lift. And here's our next new enemy type, the Billycopter. He's weak to magic as well. So let's grab this snake. Find 2 more snakes to reveal your path. I might as well get the jump, and there's a key over there that we need to grab. I might as well go ahead and pick off these enemies over here. And I'll grab those arrows once I get to the key room. And next thing's next, we go over here. An earthquake? How unusual. Very unusual indeed. I'm gonna take these suckers out. Grab some ammo, but I'm maxed out.
I wish I could move my arm, turn around and see the causes.
Well, this king is tired of standing around. But I guess he's just gonna stay there, and I hear a Billycopter. There he is. So we take him out, and up there is a bunch of lips. There's an evil book. Yeah, a great thing about those lips is that they drop health potions when you kill them. Now we're inside here in this labyrinth area. Little bat. Now here's the next snake. Don't forget to grab the additional magic. Thus a springboard appears. Let us go to the springboard. Yeah, that's a projectile those big fat lips shoot out. It's the flower pot with followed up by bombs. Let's go ahead and take out those TVs. There's our next snake. The last snake make the red pillars disappear. That's good. Progress. I would take out the red lips first. I also grab some additional items. That's a lot of green potion. Here's the key that I mentioned earlier. So now we found the master key. So we're gonna head back here. Now there's an hourglass that we need to grab. But to get to it, well, that's rude. Didn't mean to disturb your business there, buddy. Now we see that arrow down there in the bathroom. We go up to the mirror and interact with it, and now the room is upside down. We go through here, but it looks like we're in a lava landscape here. We're not in Kansas anymore. A little bridge area with a lot of lips. We have a wizard that we need to take out before we can move on. And this will lower this, so we go through this portal. You found the ancient library. Whenever a bookshelf is visible, you should go check on it. Sounds good to me. What has been revealed? This ancient library looks like an arena of sorts. So let's begin. Enemies have spawned. We have these ugly tomatoes. Nothing I can't handle. Here's the next bookshelf. Another enemy attack. This time being stacked TVs. Alright, next bookshelf. Several French toast men. Shoot them up, grab the money. A few trolls are here. Nothing little arrows can't handle. Finish them off with the boomerang. It's Dr. Face. Musket time. Watch out for the bat swarm. I knew they were called bats. Get over here. Grab our remaining arrows. Always stay on top. Mixture of enemies. I'll just use the musket for this one. Finish the rest with the boomerang. The anvil bats are basically a much more powerful variant of the bats. They shoot the ice anvils. Books and eyes. We take out the big eyes first because they fire homing projectiles. Sooner they're gone, the better. That's rude. You took me down to 6-7 health. I did not want to make that joke, but it is glaringly obvious. Alright, those punks have been dealt with. After forcing me to make an unfunny joke. Billycopters and lips. Mixture of firepower thrown in as well. And we should be on our final, not our final, but one of the close ones. Twin Wizards. We're almost done with this arena. And here's our final shelf. We got a mixture. We'll take out the books first, since they can be dangerous. That just leaves the Dr. Faces and the mini trolls. The teleport back to the mansion is here. Yep, that's the library, the ancient library. Quite a hectic fight. So here's the teleporter. We go back the way we came. We should have the hourglass now. Here it is, but we need to go back to the normal world to get to it, or the upside region. And here it is. Now, to visit the other bedroom, enter the portal. Yeah, a little broken English there. So here's where we go. The portal is available for use. We're out here now. Another French toastman. Static TV. We have some scrolls here. You found magic scrolls. Return to the warping door. Now our magic scrolls is our next weapon, and it uses our magic ammo. We have 3 types: Explosion Stormflower Pot, Monkey Swarm, and Ice Anvil. I'll be sure to use all 3 for this episode. So now we go back down here. We got a couple of big bats. Use their own weapon against them. Although this would be more useful. Explosive flower pots are basically, well, the giant lips is powerful weapon. And the monkey swarm is my favorite. You get a swarm of monkeys that cause a crap ton of damage, although it didn't kill the wizard. But good old reliable alt fire for the crossbow will do just as fine as well. Take out the bats. We get on top of this platform, hit the button. Some trolls will show themselves. And the tight space will kill the miniature ones. Got some doctor faces. Now that switch activated this area, or revealed this spot. Here's some more money. Now here's a blue Dr. Face. They shoot magic projectiles. I'll take them out with their own weapon. Although their weakness type, I think, is the same as the regular Dr. Face. Just might as well go ahead and take them out early. What was once a wall isn't. That wall is to our left over here. Very close by. take out the magic bat. Or the anvil bat. In this outside area here, we have several billycopters, at least 2 of them, plus the big lips. Stand still. And they were guarding some big magic packs, lots of magic. Now over here is going to be our second and final secret for this map. As you can see, there's a target all the way over there. We got to use our boomerang to get it. Yeah, line up just right. Now be careful, this will reveal, just lower this wall. Got some tomatoes. I can take them out to grab the extra money. We have a wizard over here. And this is the evil secret. Now, of course, the evil secret is going to be a secret that has, well, a bunch of monsters in it. So, if you want to grab your secret, you better be well equipped and start fighting if you want to get it. So continuing on, we have another area with some enemies. Yeah, take out that anvil bat. The blocking pillars melt away. Another quake. I ain't afraid of no quake. I definitely ain't afraid of no billycopter either. So we take those 3 out. Now this platform's gonna raise up. It's gonna reveal a bunch of these ugly tomatoes. And a great quantity too, so I might as well use the monkey swarm. Get some crowd control action going on. Yeah, and that was guarding the key. Once we go through here, we got some TVs. There were once 5 kings who rested here, but Mayhem scattered them across the mansion. Time to bring them back. The throne room has been revealed. Here's a shop area if you need it. So far so good, I'm doing very well. I'll just take the health. Man, those eyes are being stubborn. Alright.
You know, I think you're kind of cute.
Why, thank you. Appreciate the compliment. Grab that king. So now our next objective, of course, is to grab the rest of the kings. So all those kings that we encountered from before, we gotta find them out and take them back over here. So let's go back to the lapis lazuli room, which had opened up, and we got some trolls. Miniature trolls, I should say. Take them out with the boomerang. Better cling on to that ammunition. And you have these skull-looking critters, the skull spires. They're no threat, they're just there for decoration. And we got some ghost static TVs, which is just a variant of this regular static TVs, except ghost form. Closest king so far is going to be the one in the library. Here's some stacked TVs guarding him. So we need to climb up here and take out those TVs. Whoops, wrong way. And unlike the regular TVs, these static TVs drop money. Here's our second king. Our next king is going to be across from us. Yeah, these candles will guide you to the way. There's our third king. So now we turn around. We just follow the candles. I find that highly disrespectful. This one's perhaps the most tedious one. You gotta go through all the way back here where the lift area was. Some bats will arrive. And we got a good number of them. Yeah, we gotta make sure, because they could be everywhere. Okay, so far so good. We take these lifts back up. Yeah, take the elevator back down. Here's our fourth king. And I did not get to that lift in time. So now I'm going to have to wait. Oh, but lowering it is very fast. So now we return to the area from before. So now I can try and hunt down our final king. Some more annoying trolls. They came from here. Usually if there's enemies heading a pathway, you're in the right direction. So we follow these candles all the way back here. Of course, some more stacked TVs. And here's the final king. Once you grab him, the teleporters will be made available.
I wish I could move my arms and turn around and I'll return your call. That old Carter would still be herding sheep if I hadn't taken him under my wing and taught him the magical arts. Now the ingrate won't even return my phone calls.
Well, that's all the kings. We collected all of them. So now that opens up the new path. So we go back here. We go through this area to take the lift up. Now before we advance on through, we're gonna go up the steps. Take out the TVs for an additional health flask. Plus armor and magic. So here's where those blue Dr. Faces were. Got enemies on both sides of the field. This wall's going to lower. I'll use the flower pot for these eyeballs over there. So there's a stationary platform. Here's another Dr. Face, a blue one. We grab this treasure chest. You got a magic chest. Another shop if you need to grab some goodies. Trolls on both sides of these staircases. Three Dr. Faces. Part of the pillar is unblocked. So we go through here, but I'll be careful. As you can see, we have some evil books. Used to lure them into the flower pot bombs. And it works effectively. Just don't walk into it, you'll take self-damage. Oh, you got the jump on me there, buddy, but I was faster on the draw. Take the remaining books. Grab the excess amount of arrows, and this is a very awkward spot, so I'm gonna use the flower pots on the doctor faces. Yeah, the musket is really effective at close range, has a very wide spread at longer ranges. The face pillars are unblocked, so now we go back. So here's where the face pillars have lowered. Yeah, that lift is being guarded by a quadruple of stacked TVs. I see an anvil bat. Huh, splash damage isn't big enough for him. I'll just use the crossbows as this is a claustrophobic area. I guess I got some splash damage off of him. Just didn't wake up. We have some evil books. Take them out. Yeah, take out the other face. So if we go down here, take out the anvil bat, and this button will lower a pillar on the top here, or activate the wizard, I should say. Then it'll lower the pillar. And now we're back at the ancient library, but look at here. We opened up the exit to the ancient library. Here's the teleport, but we don't want to go there. We're now in the downtown area. And get ready, because we got a lot of enemies to face against. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of these. So right now we're going to clear out the town area, because that's a lot of stuff we're going to be dealing with. Good use for some monkey swarm. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Wizards being stubborn. The priority is I need to take out the faces first. Sometimes you just... Yeah, it can get very hectic, and look at that troll go. Let's take out the rest of the faces. Alright, so that clears this portion at least. Let's go ahead and grab the money, which we have an excess amount. 331. Here's an anvil bat that is guarding some health potions. So I have our 75 health on the go. Another wizard. Guess I could use one of my potions now. Find the Alpha, Beta, and Omega emblems. Return here afterwards. So that's our next objective. Go ahead and grab some more moolah. So there's the beta symbol, I see it. Let's see if I can take out some of the enemies in here before I even enter. That's alright, I can take them out right here. So we got the beta emblem. Now we just need alpha and omega. Also grab the goodies. Down here next to the shop, we have some stacked TVs and a giant lips. The golden door opens itself, which is over here. Wow, can't believe I missed all that. Get your monkey swarm ready. Yeah, take out those billycopters that's guarding a whole stash of gold. Swarming in riches right here. You're gonna get teleported here and get yourself ready. We have this iron dude, so this is a good time to activate our companion, plus these doctor faces will reveal themselves. So while the companion is fighting off the big guy, I'll go ahead and take out the doctor faces, because they will be a distraction during this 1v1. Okay, there's big guy. He's like a cyber demon type guy. Alright, took him out. Yeah, and he shrinks down, shrivels up into a little weak little dude. So we took him out. And here's the Omega emblem. Now it just leaves the Alpha. So let's go ahead and pick up some of our stuff. We should be good to go, I think. There's the Alpha, it's right there in front of the store. Very obvious spot. Don't know why I didn't pick it up first, but yeah, that's all the emblems. An exit teleporter has been revealed in the ancient library, so we go back there, and right across from it is the exit teleporter. And just like that, we are done. So yes, that is the first level of Mayhem Mansion, the mansion itself. It is a very big, complex, and very surreal level. It has a couple of fun objectives you can do. Start off getting the keys, get access to the sewers, and then make your way to Whiskers, give him his birthday present. And then you're on your way, have to get some items to get through, get to see some sights. You have the ancient library arena, which you have to have your first big fight, fighting waves upon waves of enemies through bookshelves. And then sometime after that, you get to find some kings. Have to find those kings again just to get access to the next area. And then it takes you down to the town level where you fight the final battle, grabbing the emblems. You got the big iron dude that is just a pushover, especially with all the stuff you've accumulated, the items and the use of your magic, and the little companion that you can use to help attack him. But yeah, that is the first level, and as for secrets, it's 2 secrets isn't that much. Of course, you have to explore the concept of what a good secret and an evil secret is. But yeah, that is the mansion. Pretty fun start for the first level, and if you thought that was absurd and crazy, well, we got 5 more levels of this to go through. So yeah, that wraps it up for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.